Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Not come on in. Not come. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hey, everybody. I'm back. What's going on, y'all? Yes, I'm back with new hair, girl. We went and got our hair done yesterday. That's why y'all didn't see me. Hey, y'all. We back for Real Housewives of Atlanta, and at the end, we'll do a little summer house talk. It's good to be back, girl. I hope y'all have been seeing all of my pictures and reels posted all over the Instagram, girl. Okay. My vacation was amazing. Best birthday ever. Shout out to Nola Reeds and my husband for creating, okay, such a wonderful 35th birthday for me. Thank you to everybody that sent me videos. That was so sweet. Thank you. I really appreciated them. I love seeing them when I woke up that morning. So that was really, really dope. I appreciate everybody that sent to the Venmos, the Cash App, that, sent happy birthday wishes all over Instagram, here on YouTube. I really, really appreciate you guys. Um, but yes, okay. Wandering free, wish I could be part of that. Okay. World, bitch, y'all see me, okay? Okay, y'all see me. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into Real Housewives of Atlanta. So Kenya and Mayetta are practicing for Kenya's HBCU debut. Girl, we did not know that Mayetta was a choreographer. See what happened when you get wrapped up with a man? You see what happened when you get wrapped up with a man, girl? Then all of a sudden, we've been knowing you all these years, never knew what you did for a living, didn't had no idea that you danced, girl. All we knew is you was Neo's ex, who he had tricked into tying her tubes, all for him to go and proceed to have children with the world thereafter. Okay, child, one of the best lessons was Mayetta and that big head man that got to wear hats all the time. Because he has that huge cranium. But yeah, okay, she a choreographer, girl. We did not know. Over here, girl, we did not know. Okay. We see Roy, Kenya's new boo, okay, because he calls Mayetta. I don't know why they were trying to like edit and produce this scene to seem extra sexy, because I was just that wasn't it wasn't what it was giving. Like Mayetta having to wipe titty sweat off of her phone. Who said we were turned on? Who told y'all it was time to play the music? Okay, like the Yelp reviews are back on Roy though. Kenya says that he gets a 9.6. He's actually very good in bed. I was like, all right, girl. He's scraping the top. Okay, got you. Because that's what I hope that means. Like, nigga got to scrape the top. I don't know if y'all know. But those of you niggas that already feel moved to scrape the top, y'all are dangerous, okay? We appreciate the fact that the girls are watching, okay? Because I absolutely thought of, my girl Erica De Niro when she said the Yelp reviews are back, 9.6. I said, good, you asked around. Good. Kenya needs to make sure she doesn't embarrass herself with the HBCU situation the way she did at BravoCon when she like slipped and fell on the stage. I was just like, oh Kenya, this is so bad. Like I'm so embarrassed for you. But yeah, so moving on. Sonia is sitting with her mom and sister going through her list of things that she has to do. And she's running off this crazy ass list, y'all. All of the things, right? It's giving candy in them. Okay? It's giving candy in them when it comes to the list of things that she has to do. She wants her family to come together one last time before everybody branches off to do what they intended to do, which is to create a business together, something that they can all prosper off of. And I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. The problem is A lot of y'all do not want to work. A lot of y'all do not want to put in the effort it takes to have a family business succeed. It means that everybody is going to have to do what is required versus doing what they feel like doing. And see, based on what I've seen of Sonya's brother-in-law, girl, when you said he was your assistant, I said he was your assistant for one episode because before then, he was doing something else. He was a trainer last season. Then you said he was trying to get into real estate, and so he became your assistant. But that was only, this is episode 4. How long was he your assistant? Because it's given, y'all just been giving this bummy ass dude jobs around the house so that it can make sense for him to be living there and not working. And then you got Sonya's sister Shez, who I need to clarify things because I'm very confused. First, you calling your sister a dodo brain and talking about how a bird brain, whatever you called her, but you talking to her like she's dumb because she doesn't respect your husband's boundaries as it pertains to now we're at home and he's off the clock. You have a problem with that. So Sonya says to you and your mother that Ross is ready for the household to just be the Rosses and for everybody to go and live in their own separate households. Now, mama and daddy are already fine with this. They already ready to go. Shez and Tyrell, is that his name? Girl, I don't know that man's name. I don't know him. If I saw him on the street, girl, I wouldn't know this man. Okay? But Shaz then gets upset and is like in a confessional that them living with Sonya and Ross makes it so that they don't have to really think about travel arrangements for their son. When they're moving around and working and he's in Texas and she's doing whatever she's doing, Shez and Tyrell, I guess, and the mama and the daddy help with Deuce, her son. And we all know that. We all know it seems like Sonya can't handle Deuce on her own, which is the reason why she don't really want her family to move out in the first place, because she knows it's gonna be her and her son in their house by their damn self while Ross is in Texas. Most of the time. Okay? So when Sonya says this to her sister gets an attitude. But then also in the confessional is saying, you want us here because then you can just move at your leisure. And then she was like, she's not selfish, she's self-centered. And I was like, as she should be. Who else is she supposed to center? Who else is she supposed to center? I think there's something wrong with being selfish. I don't think there's anything wrong with being self-centered. I don't. I don't. I really, really don't. I think you should be self-centered. I think if you're not in the center of you, who the fuck is? You see what I'm saying? And if somebody else is in your center and you ain't pregnant, I feel like you're doing it wrong. Okay? And Shez, maybe if you were self-centered, then you wouldn't be in a situation where you feel used by your sister as, the constant babysitter / hairdresser. And then you bucking on your husband's behalf kind of annoys me because I feel like you're responding like one of those women that buck on their men's behalf because they men are always bucking on them. So you buck on his behalf because you hear all of this bullshit from him all the time and you don't really want to hear this. So now you bucking at your sister, and I'm just kind of like, but you mad that once she puts y'all out, y'all not gonna have no income because everybody's banking on Sonya. That's what it seemed like. I'm really trying to understand what Tyrell does to make money, because to me, this whole arrangement is just, girl, why? Why would we ever agree to this? And another thing, like Ross, like, ain't that your best friend that the sister's married to that's living in the house? Like, why don't you have him working with you in Texas? That way, Shez and him can maybe go back to Texas, or he can at least make enough money for y'all to get y'all own place. It just kind of feels like y'all are using Sonya. Sonya's using y'all because she doesn't want to be in that house by herself, but y'all are using her so y'all can live a lifestyle that y'all can't afford. And then you're mad at her when she wants y'all to get out because her husband wants the house to just be them. I just honestly feel like, why is Ross not having a conversation with Tyrell? Like, it just kind of makes me feel like men who want to act like they're leading, but you aren't really leading anything. Because if this is my best friend and I want him and his wife to get the fuck out of my house, then I would have a conversation with him. Dude, you need to do what you got to do, but you need to get you and your wife and your two kids out of my house at this point. Like, we need to put a time on it, okay? And I need y'all to be gone. And that's just what it is. That's your best friend. Why is Sonya the only one having conversations with everybody? And it reminds me of that clip that I showed y'all last week. Y'all, not last week, week before. Like, y'all know, whenever I showed y'all that clip from WeTV's YouTube page with Sonya, I think I did that on my members only. But I played this clip, and in the clip, Ross is telling Sonya that he's upset with her. Like, she got lingerie on. She trying to get the D. And he wants to have a conversation about how she's not doing her part as his wife, making sure that his mother and grandmother got gifts for Valentine's Day. And that his issue was her not, her not doing her wifely duties. Like, bitch, trying to do wifely duties right now and get the D. But you want to argue with me about me not doing something for your mom and your grandmother as if that wasn't something that you could have done yourself? Like, you're not talking about interactions between me and you. You talking about me taking things off your list of things to do as if I don't have a list of things to do. Sounds like you are always mad if Sonya was putting her or whatever she needed to do for herself first. Like, it seems as if, in order to be with her, he had to kind of like keep his kind of his finger on her and make sure that he could emotionally disrupt her in some way to control her. If Sonya's making money, if Sonya is this powerful woman, grew up in a Jamaican family, I can pretty much guess she has always felt the need to be humble about it, to not brag, to not use it against her family, to not use it against her husband. Yes, y'all, Ross is a successful football player. I am not saying that he's not, but a lot of men have a hard time dealing with strong women that have their own thing going on. It's all cute when y'all are in college and shit. But once we get to adulthood, those men start to do things like make the women feel bad about every little thing, make the women feel like they're not doing their job as a wife. And they may very well be doing their job as a wife, but it's a way to keep them feeling like they're not doing enough. So then they'll start putting themselves last because they don't want you to feel like you're last. So they'll put themselves last in order to balance it out. And it's really not a balance. It's the man playing on the woman's emotions so that he can make sure that she's centering him and not herself. And I don't like that. And I feel like Ross is not different. I just think Ross knows not to be seen as much on Real Housewives of Atlanta because he knows Real Housewives of Atlanta fans, these strong, independent black women's over here, gonna eat your ass up. When you tried to stand up and do the, hey, don't be fucking with my wife shit, everybody ate that ass up. It was a lot of y'all that wanted to act like that wasn't a moment, but it was a moment. It was a moment. You know what I mean? And so to me, it just feels like Ross is the same person he's always been. Sonya is the same person she's always been, but they know what they should be doing on this show versus what they did on their own show. Y'all, do me a favor and like the video right quick. Okay. So yeah, y'all, with the whole Sonya and Ross thing, I just kind of feel like that whole situation over there is problematic. And I don't know if we're actually going to see it or not, but it definitely feels like, I mean, y'all, I can't get over when he told, I mean, she's standing there in lingerie trying to have sex and he wants to talk about his mama and his grandmother, making her feel bad. And then she gets on her knees in front of him and cries. And I was just kind of like, that's exactly that's the response he wanted. I don't know. I just understand it. I know when men feel like they don't have the control they would like to have over you, they like to play emotional games with you. If they know their woman is very in tune to them and wants to make sure that they don't ever feel belittled or their feelings are not hurt, like I am one of those women. So I know what it is when you are always trying to make sure that your power as a woman is not overpowering your husband and your relationship. And I know what it is when they play little games with your feelings so that they can make sure that they can still tug on you when they need to. Like it really is just that. And so I feel like I could definitely see what he's doing here, and him being like, not on the show all the time, only showing up to look good and then disappearing is very telling to me that he probably still has some of those same mindsets. So I'm just looking at their relationship like I wish y'all would keep it a buck, because I feel like y'all not keeping it a buck over there at the Sonya Ross household. Okay. Then we find out that when Sonya had her photo shoot, Shaz decided not to show up because she's upset at the conversation that they had about Ross being ready for everybody to get out of their house. It's been 2 years. I don't know what Sonya is talking about, but it's been 2 years since your first season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, because we had the whole pandemic thing going on. Wasn't that during Sonya's first season, the pandemic thing going on? Or was it like after that? Either way, I feel like from the taping of your first season to now, it definitely has been 2 years. So you acting like it hasn't even been 2 years. Like, girl, please stop with the foolishness. Now Tyrell quit. I don't. How many days was he on the job before he quit? Cause I'm, girl, it's given. I don't want to work. Talking about being around the women has been overwhelming. What the fuck are you talking about? Being around the women has been overwhelming, so you quit the job. You live with them. You live with them, sir. To me, this is an example of a man not being able to be an assistant for a woman because it hurts his ego. This is and that's what I be talking about with men. It hurts your ego to work for and I know that's what it is. Don't tell me that's not what it is and we don't know that's what it is. I don't want to hear no bullshit from nobody. We don't know. Girl, please. The fact that he even put women in the reason why he decided to quit the job tells me that you really just couldn't deal with taking orders from your sister-in-law, and you can't take orders from any women, probably because it makes you feel bad as a man, right? It hurts your little ego that you have to take orders from your sister-in-law, but it doesn't hurt your ego to live off of her, right? It never hurts y'all ego to live off of women, to take financial, advantage of them. Like, that never makes y'all feel bad. That never hurts your ego to be dependent upon a fucking woman. That doesn't hurt your ego. What hurts your ego is her telling you what to do in order to get the money or to actually work for your space in these people's household. With you, your wife, and your 2 kids. You got more kids than they do in their house, and you don't have a job, and you can't seem to keep one. And it's so funny to me that we haven't even seen this man on the show, but he's a huge proponent of Sonya's storyline. But to me, it's, we're gonna talk about it, but none of the men are really there except for the daddy, and the daddy just be sitting in the background like, child, I've done my years of this. I'm just gonna sit back here and chill with me and my wife. We just want to go back to Florida, okay? We just want to go and live our best life in Florida. We old, okay? We don't want to be here in Atlanta with all of this. We want to go back to Florida. That's all the old people want, and I do not begrudge them. When the mama told Shaz, "Girl, don't take it personal," I was just like, not you telling her not to take shit personal, because that mama knows she'll take something personal. That was hilarious to me. Child, to me, Shaz seems like one of those women that's being emotionally abused in her relationship, so she acts out towards everybody else. Like, that's what she feel like. I don't even know them people. I could be wrong, but we know I'm probably not. Okay, so yeah, Shaz feels taken advantage of. Can you tell me how you feel taken advantage of living in somebody's house? not really working for real, for real. You were able to not show up and do Sonya's hair because you're her sister. You're fully able to take advantage of the fact that she's your sister, just as she's able to take advantage of the fact that she has live-in help. That's what y'all don't seem to understand. You are live-in help. And whenever, and it's not disrespect, it's just it is what it is. When you live with somebody, you are always at their beck and call when you are working for them. That's literally how that has always worked. As long as people have had people living in their house working for them, they've been able to go down there and knock on the door when they sleep and wake their ass up in the middle of the night to do something. Like, you live here. You live here. If you don't want to be called on, if you don't want your sister to be encroaching on your husband's time when he's off and all of this shit, then get your own space. But something tells me y'all don't want to have to do the work it's required to live the life y'all live with Sonya and Ross. Y'all live very nicely, very comfortably in that household. And you know what it's going to take to equal that on your own. And you don't really want to have to do that, or you feel like you may not be able to. Either way, that sounds like a you problem. That sounds like a personal problem. Thank you. Okay, my homegirl. Listen, my homegirl Yanni did me some faux locks yesterday. It did not even take her that long to do these. I think it might have took her like I want to say about 5 hours. Not even that long. Okay, she did these faux locks on me. She did a real good job, girl. Okay, so shout out to her. She need to, she need to be getting paid to do these more often. I told her, as long as she learning new techniques for shit, she gonna stay busy with me this summer because I'm letting my hair grow out. So, girl, we gonna keep changing up these hairs. We going back to old Brittany and me changing my hairstyle every few weeks. Okay. But I'm gonna keep this for a minute because it's real cute. Okay, it's definitely giving, when you love someone. Y'all remember on Just Another Girl from the IRT? Girl, that's gonna be one of my next Now That We're Growns. Oh, another one. I'm letting y'all know right now. Another Now That We're Grown that's next. Because of y'all, it's going to be The Color Purple. I'm also reading The Color Purple book. So when I'm done reading the book, that's when I'll do the review, because I'm going to do like the juxtaposition between the two in preparation for this new one that they coming out with. And I'm just like, girl, what in the Tyler Perry play is going on here? Only because they singing. And I'm just kind of like, this not just Suge Avery singing. But anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting off task. But I wanted y'all to know, like, the next two Now That We're Growns will be Just Another Girl on the IRT and The Color Purple. Thank you, Funny and Crazy, at the same time, for the super chat. Hey, beautiful, happy belated birthday. Been waiting for your review. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. But yes, y'all. Okay, come on, let's get into it. A bitch hair grew out so they can do something with it. All right. So moving on from Sonya, girl. Marlo and the boys. Okay, Marlo and the boys. Marlo and the boys. Nothing's going on. It's just Marlo and the boys. Marlo and the boys. That's all she do every episode. Marlo and the boys. Marlo and the boys. Look, I'm a Monty. I'm a Monty. I'm a Monty. I'm a Monty. Look, I'm a Monty. I'm a Monty. I'm a Monty. Not. I'm a Monty. Not. Listen, stupid ass girl. I'm so tired of Marlo. It's fake. It's giving not real. It's giving not real, y'all. I know it's based off the musical, y'all. I've seen the musical. I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I want to see that in movie form. You feel me? I don't know if I want to see that in movie form. That's why I said it's Tyler Perry. Because Tyler Perry is the one that will put his plays on DVDs. And now that we older, for a lot of them songs, we just kind of fast forward through. Unless they doing some crazy, unless they doing something, extra, girl. Like when Madea got a job. But other than that, girl, we fast forward through the singing part. So that's why I'm like, y'all gonna really try to give us a musical in film, like at the show? At the show. Y'all gonna give us a musical at the show. Y'all know we don't be liking musicals though. Like these days, like early 2000s, girl, we was all into it, okay? When your heart is free. Shout out to Tyler Perry. He used to be writing some amazing songs for them damn plays. But girl, now we fast forward. So I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna feel about that. That's why I say when the Tyler Perry is going on. But anyway, back to Marlo and the boys. Marlo and the boys. Girl, Monty. Marlo and the boys. I'm a Monty. Marlo and the boys. Ain't doing shit. Monty. Girl, I love musicals, but I cannot watch them the same these days. These days, we might like it. It might be cute. I'm still gonna go see it, but I'm just saying. But yes, Marlo and the boys. Okay, nothing is happening ever. You know what's annoying to me? She has the same talking points in every scene. Even if the scene is different, it's me and the boys. I'm mom T. Therapy. We're doing so much better. Family. Like, girl. And then, first of all, girl, listen. This scene was hilarious to me for so girl. Marlo is so desperate and pathetic. It's sad. Like, girl, not Candy has never helped me expunge my record. Candy says she's worldwide, but she's never helped me expunge my record. Then here come Courtney, because Courtney put her in contact with the right man who can help her expunge her record. It's like, girl, if you cared about expunging your record, wouldn't you have sought out Phaedra years ago? Okay, I feel like at some point you like the fact that your claim to fame was all of them fucking mug shots. Okay, I think at some point you were happy about that. Like it wasn't a bad thing to you. It was, this is what I've been through type of thing. And now you're trying to elevate and prove you're worthy of being in the space that you're in. And so now we want to clean it up and act like you're still not the same Marlo that was slicing folks' faces. But the way you argue, the way you use very personal, um heart heavy things as a way to make you look good, it's very disingenuous, and it gives that you are still the bottom of the barrel that everybody thinks that you are. And it's not because you're a felon. It's not because, oh my gosh, she's a convict. It's not because of that. It's because of it's who you are, and you don't really elevate in an honest way. You elevate for the show of it all. You get a therapist for the show of it all. You don't really do the work. Because if you did, you wouldn't be reacting to Candy the way you are. You would not have had your family come on this show so that they can cry about your nephew, so that you can malign Candy and make, some type of, I guess, cause damage to Candy's business, because I feel like that's what you're trying to do when you keep referencing shootings happening at Candy's restaurants as if the shooting that happened with your nephew has anything to do with Candy. And then on top of that, you didn't even know that your nephew worked for Candy until after he passed away. And then you're trying to act like if Candy didn't send flowers, she's so selfish. It's the entitlement for me. When are y'all gonna understand that nobody owes you a motherfucking thing? And then you get on this show after, you being on the show is evidence that Candy helped you. But you get on the show and now you're saying that Candy has never helped you because she has not done things simply because you brought it up in your mind and she should be able to do it because of who she is. Girl, please, you're trying to malign her. You want to make her look bad because it makes you feel better about how Candy has so many things that you wish you had. The family, the smarts, the ability to become famous and make money without spreading her legs for it. It's the funniest thing to me because everybody tries to act like Candy fucked to get where she is when we know that is not the case. It's like not the case at all. Candy had sex with people as a young single woman freely, as she should have, and people now try to judge her for it as a grown married woman with 3 kids and a bonus. Like, y'all are mad weird. Like, Candy did her shit the way she was supposed to. She focused on her career. She focused on herself. Even in having bad relationships and, getting pregnant by fuck niggas, she never let that derail her career. She kept grinding. She made a much better life for herself, her kid, her whole family. Like, and we're really sitting up here always trying to malign her and make her look bad. And I just think it's so weird. Like it's giving, why is so obsessed with me, girl? I wanna know. Okay? Like everybody knows. Like we can see you. We can see you, Marlo. Just tell Candy you want to fuck and see what happens. You know, I don't think she will fuck you. I don't think she should. But to me, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, there are women out there that I believe, like whatever their life has been like, it won't allow them to be the lesbian that they truly are. Shekinah, Marlo, Pam from Total, you know, to name a few. You know what I'm saying? There are some of y'all, and honestly, I feel like one of the things that Marlo is jealous of Candy about is Candy's ability to be free sexually, to have her relationships with women, to have her relationship with her husband, to, you know, basically move about as she sees fit and still be successful and have that not really be used to stop her from being successful. And I think because Marlo is someone who has used her sex transactionally and people have judged her for that, she now tries to turn around and judge other people for being sexually liberated, which is a different situation. And I want to point that out because I feel like a lot of people misunderstand those two things, especially on social media. Y'all love to say, oh, black women are over sexualized and da 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 da. And I'm like, you know, the example for me is when y'all were not mad when women were shaking their asses in the back of the videos for all of the male rappers, everybody was okay with it. But as soon as the female rappers started shaking their ass as the center of the situation, now everybody's upset about how over sexualized black women are being when the black women are choosing to, you know, showcase their sexuality in such a way. And then you make it seem like it's not their choice. When honestly, a lot of times it is their choice to come off a certain way. That's what they're choosing to do. And you're upset about the fact that they can choose how they want to handle it versus them feeling the pressure to handle it a certain way because of a man. I really do feel like y'all are more upset about a woman choosing how she handles her sexuality because y'all were comfortable when men were forcing women to handle their sexuality a certain way. If a woman has been you know, assaulted and then becomes, you know, sexually promiscuous in order to regain some type of control in that dynamic, y'all call her a hoe. Y'all put her in a box where she is able to be abused and it's okay because she's a hoe and she wants to be abused. When we know that is not the case. In real life, you know that is not the case. And then there are the grown ass women that probably have spent a large part of their life being oppressed sexually or in all of these other ways, and they find some liberation through their bodies or through their sexuality, and you put the same moniker of hoe on those women so that whenever those women decide to use their sexuality as they see fit, you can demonize them for it. And once you demonize them for it, then it opens them up to be abused by men who will put them in a box. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And girl, we gonna have a conversation about Danae Jackson because the fact that old girl is over there nutty as a fucking nutty as a chocolate bar, bitch. Okay? Nutty buddy down. Okay? But still thinks that she has the space to be judgy or to feel some type of spiritual superiority to the women that are outside. Did y'all see her post about how we're not outside? We're not 304s. We're in the church house. I was just like, because people aren't fucking in the church house? Girl, what? It's a way to malign women that choose what they do with their sexuality. You, on the other hand, are being indoctrinated into how you view yours. And then you judge the women. Listen, I don't give a fuck. I said what I said. How you gonna teach me something You ain't held your goddamn self, and you online charging people $7,000 a month for some help that you haven't even gotten your damn self. Girl. And I remember being on Instagram Live when I was on my vacation. And I said, girl, the only thing I learned from Danae Jackson's interview is that she's setting herself up to find another man that's going to do the same thing. And somebody was like, I don't agree with that. And I was just like, okay. I don't know what y'all think today. But I think the fact that she thinks she's packaged something that she can sell y'all proves my damn point. Oh, yes, she's charging. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And it's the I'm trying to show the girls who wanted to be hoes how not to be hoes. Come to God so that God can send you a man that is worthy of you, that you are worthy of, and then you can give your life over to him the way Christ gave his life over to the church. Girl, I'd rather be a 304. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't want to be a slave. I'm tired. I'm tired. My ancestors were slaves, girl. We tired. We don't want to do it no more. We don't want to do it anymore. Okay, girl. She said the church. She said the church house exactly. Like they not the main ones. Titty fucking niggas. Girl, y'all not gonna act like the church girls don't be out there. You know what I'm saying? Like proving that they're on it. Okay. Lady in the streets, but a freak in the bed. Hallelujah. Y'all gonna stop acting like that's not what y'all be on. And don't even get me started on the whorish men in the church, girl. Like the man who interviewed her on my Future Wifey podcast that cheated on his wife and all of that. He told us about it and then proceeded to ask Danae why she couldn't just be in a relationship with him where he was honoring her and still saying, I need to go and be with these other women. And I'm like, that's called an open relationship, sweetheart. That's called an open relationship. Is that what you church people are teaching over there? Because I don't have a problem with open relationships. I don't. But see, for me, I feel like what y'all be wanting is for the women to give their lives over to you as Christ did to the church. And you want to be able to go and do whatever it is that you want to do in this life. And I feel like you should, but only if that woman can do the same thing. If the woman can go out in this life and do whatever the fuck she wants to do, and you do the same and y'all still be married to each other, I think it's great. I think it's great. But the idea that you want, because he said it, the man who was doing the podcast with her, who was asking questions, at the end, he literally let y'all know exactly what he's looking for and why he's not married right now. It's because he's trying to find somebody that's going to agree to allow him to live the King Solomon or the King David version of the Bible, where he gets to have 11 women calling them his wives, and he can be out here just, giving a dick to everybody, and the women only supposed to be looking for the dick from him. The funny part about that is I feel like most of you men can barely keep up with your one woman. You really think you're going to be out here being able to service that peen to a plethora of women? And what about those of y'all that don't have any money? Y'all can barely, like, I seen a woman online trying to be male centered, being a pick me, talking about I can't see myself paying for your vacations, paying for you to get your nails done, paying for the kids, paying my bills, paying your bills. What am I getting out of this? It's a woman saying this. So a woman is online letting us know that she thinks that a man is getting nothing out of financially providing for a family. That's what she basically was saying. And I was just like, if he's not getting out anything out of it, what do you think women are getting out of it? Because most of us don't live on the prairie, bitch. Most of us are not being financially taken care of in such a way that we don't also have to work and clean and do all of these other things. Not even white women. So I'm just curious as to what fairy tale version of marriage do people think we live in. Even you niggas out there that think that women want to get divorced so they can put y'all on alimony and baby, Most of y'all don't even have enough for that to be enough. I just, ugh. Hey Kelly, don't tell me what to do. If I run off on a fucking tangent, then that's what I'm gonna do in my video. If you don't like it, you can come back later. But don't tell me what to do in my video. That's not what we do here. If I want to run off on a fucking tangent, I'm gonna run off on a fucking tangent. Thank you. Anyways, I'm thinking I'm giving y'all a whole BondyBlue show mixed in with it, and bitches is coming at me sideways about it. Now, I was about to get back to it, but don't fucking tell me what to do. Child, I don't know where y'all think I've been, but I ain't been nowhere where I didn't came back and I'm different now. Oh, And what about Courtney? What about Courtney talking about it sounds like a lack of empathy there? It sounds like Candy doesn't have any empathy. Bitch, Candy doesn't have empathy in comparison to Marlo. Girl, Marlo brought her family over here to cry over a family member that's been dead for a while now, child. Her while, Brian. Her while. Now Marlo's family doesn't like Candy because she didn't send flowers. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Okay? I, I don't care. I'm on one. I don't care. I'm on one. Fuck with it or don't. Okay? Um, no. I think that girl's head is gone. I think that girl's head is gone. I think they're not in the clouds, girl. Not here. Not here, girl. Not on the earth. But anyway, y'all, Marlo is thirsty and pathetic, and so is Courtney. That's my sum up of that. So sorry for the tangent. Jesus Christ. Can't even enjoy your life. So Sheree goes to the doctor behind her cycle being crazy, and she got fibroids and she's been bleeding a lot, and she wants to take advantage of Martell's big dick energy. I said, girl, stop playing. Girl, stop playing. Girl, I keep telling y'all, and I'm gonna say it again. I don't think that Martell and Sheree are having sex. I heard they unfollowed each other recently, but I don't think they're fucking. I'm sorry, I don't think Martell wants to fuck Sheree. And I feel like if Sheree has lemon-sized fibroids, she hasn't been fucking anybody because that sounds painful. Girl, what? Love 211215. Thank you for the super chat. I love when you go on your tangents. I always get a nugget or two from him. Thanks for sharing your wisdom with us. Thank you. That's what I was trying to do. I don't know why they gotta treat me, like I'm a soybean burger bitch or something like that. Oh my god. What? That's not right. Hold up, y'all. Oh, I see I'm dropping. Am I having issues? It's frozen. You think they reported me? Okay, let's see. Hold up. Let's see. This is a perfect time for y'all to follow me on Instagram. Let's see. Let's see. I hate y'all. Why I can't curse people out if they being mean to me? Like, that's abuse. I'm just supposed to take the abuse. YouTube. I can't tell people to get off my shit if they don't like how I'm doing my commentary without y'all freezing my videos. That's what's hot. That's what's hot. I don't know what's going on. Please keep running. You be helpful as fuck with these projects on how Black people perceive equitable feminist concepts. Oh, thank you, Caitlin Dodgers, for that. I appreciate you. I love it. Okay. I'm on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram, so y'all can tell me if y'all can hear and see me clearly or not. I'm trying to do Real Housewives of Atlanta, but I had to curse somebody out because they made me feel away. I think it's disrespectful when I'm talking and you tell me to just hurry up and get back to the show. I think that's disrespectful. And I think you mean to be disrespectful. So when I start cursing people out, then it's like I feel like you wanted that energy from me, and I'm not gonna sit here and swallow it just so you don't feel cursed out. Like I'm going to get it off. I'm going to get it off. So yeah, can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? It's good now. Instagram people, can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? I'm gonna stay on both for a little while, and we gonna see. Um, we gonna see how it play out because I see myself clearly. So girl, we hope the video is okay now. It's clear. Okay, okay. You say it depends on where the fibroids are positioned. Okay, all right. I don't know, girl. But I just absolutely feel like Sheree and Martell aren't fucking. Just want to go back to that. I don't believe Sheree and Martell are fucking. When Sheree called Martell's phone that first episode on Love and Marriage Huntsville, remember when she called him and he was like, "It's Sheree." Like, I don't see it. I don't see it. I think she's too old for him. I think he's too like. I want people to keep it a buck. Like Martell is a Kevin Samuels fan. You know what the Kevin Samuels fans think? Women over 35 are, to be sold up the river or some shit. I don't know. I don't know. I'm 35, so you could try, bitch. But you ain't gonna get me. Okay? Anyway, so yeah, I still don't be believing nothing Sheree be saying. Kenya's trip to Alabama. Girl, it was boring. The trip to Alabama was boring. First of all, why y'all coughing like this? Ew. Okay? Ew. Get that together. Um, Courtney. They asked Courtney if she's single. She says it's complicated. Oh yeah? You and Groove Theory like fucking around? Y'all going steady? What's going on with you and Groove Theory? I feel like you and Groove Theory pretending that y'all still fool la la so that y'all could both get some shine on this show. That's what it's giving. It's giving you and Groove Theory lying because y'all won't be on this show, girl. That's what it's giving. I don't trust nothing. Oh, not all of a sudden y'all cousins and shit. Mm. I guess, girl. I don't believe that neither. I don't believe nothing Sheree say. I don't believe nothing Courtney say. And I question every scene that Marlo is in. And that's just where I'm at with it. But Kenya, I don't know. I feel like I know you be trying to like not engage in shit. But you smiling and laughing shit off. Like, I really want you to go for the jugular sometimes. Like, just in some of these arguments, you don't have to do much. Just go for the jugular with Marlo. Like, you're smarter than her. But I know what it is. Like, Kenya tired. Kenya has been arguing and reading people for years now. And I feel like she used to do it when it was uncalled for. And now that it's called for, she's trying to, relax, relate, release. And I really wanted her to go for Marlo every single chance that she got. I did. But anyway, I also feel like she letting Sheree off like real easy too, and I don't understand why. I mean, it's strategic. It's strategic. It's so it's not only her and Candy on the show. But yeah, mm. No, y'all. I'm still gonna just call that man Groove Theory. Anyway, Sheree asked Kenya how. Oh yeah, no, Sonya. Sonya brought up one of Future's exes talking about eating his ass. And Sheree was like, Kenya, how was it when you did it? And Kenya was like, I was in my 20s. I was like, Kenya, they was doing that in the 90s, Kenya? Kenya, they were eating ass in the 90s? Oh my God. The men seemed like they weren't even like ready to admit that they were eating cooch. So I'm like, how are you out here asking for your ass to be ate when the general consensus is that y'all don't want to admit that y'all go down there? It wasn't until the early 2000s when the rappers started being honest about, what I'm saying, eating the girls out. That's when y'all started to be honest about it. But before that, y'all weren't being honest about it. Like, I don't know, girl. I don't know. But either way, I just kind of feel like, I don't want to, and I'm good off that. But I also feel like when it comes to sex things, I just kind of feel like whatever people want to do, as long as everybody agrees to it, like that's some people's business. Like I don't choose to continue to be so grossed out by other shit that people do sexually because I don't care. And I also have my own kinks. Okay? So there's that. What else happened? They go to a bucking class. Nobody knows what bucking is. Okay, like it really annoyed me that nobody knew what bucking was. Okay, because it's not even that hard. First of all, you gotta get low. Okay, you gotta get in the squat and you gotta get low. Bucking is like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a thing, but you gotta be able to, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta be low with it. Okay, arm movements, arm movements. Shout out to Kiara LASHAE, arm movements. Okay, so yeah, didn't nobody know how to buck. Nobody knew how to buck. Not a damn one of them knew how to buck. Okay, not a damn near one of them. So when they had a competition, I said, "Girl, I don't know who was supposed to win this. I don't know who was supposed to win this. I don't know." When they said charade, I said, "Why? Why charade? Charade don't have no rhythm." I really do feel like they could have gave it to Sonya if they didn't want to give it to Marlo. Marlo is also another stiff one. Y'all be excited about the fact that her knees are strong, but I'm just like, they better be after all these years of you being on them. Like, girl, them fucking knees better be for tough after all the work you done down there on them knees from what they tell us. Okay? That's what I'm saying. DD4L, bitch. What? Prince and Tigerettes? What's wrong with y'all? Okay? I feel like Courtney. Girl, I didn't even see Courtney. I didn't even see Courtney. Was she there? I didn't even see her. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I was trying to be an Uncle Luke cover. Shout out to Uncle Luke. But y'all know I'm from New Orleans. That's all we do is pop. But I was trying to be an Uncle Luke album cover on my vacation, bitch. Okay? So, hey. Listen. Pop, the Gucci. Pop, that baby. Pop. Sheree wins. She gets the bigger room. They go eat. Courtney gets a call from Bryce. Bryce wanted to know when she was coming back. Y'all want to be... Oh, sorry, I had to chill. Y'all want to be on the show. You and Bryce, bitch. You and Bryce, you and Groove Theory want to be on the show. Is what it's giving. Okay? That's what it's giving, girl. What else? Let's see. Hold up. What else? Oh, Kenya says that they did Twa together. I forgot he was like a little extra in Twa. I'm gonna need to go watch it again. I might have to add Twa as one of the movies for Now That We're Grown, because it's a good one, girl. It's a good one. Girl, I love me a good Twa movie. All three of them, really. Even a crazy one when y'all had Reagan Gomez Preston out there being a psycho bitch at the end. I was still here for it, girl. I loves me a good Twa movie, Kenya. So I might have to go ahead and add that to the next Now That We're Grown, bitch. That might be the next 3 Now That We're Growns. It's gonna be Twa. The first one with Kenya on it, okay? Girl, this is back when I used to love me some Kenya. So y'all definitely gonna get that review out of me. What else is going on? Okay. Kenya asked about the fight between Drew and Marlo. Everybody was saying they felt like Kenya shouldn't have asked about the fight between Drew and Marlo because she wasn't there. And I was like, but somebody obviously showed her the video with their cell phone footage. Duh. Bitch, I didn't have to be there. Somebody recorded it and sent it to me in a group chat. I saw it. Okay. Marlo lied. Marlo was like, I wasn't being aggressive. I didn't do anything. It's like, yes, you did. Yes, you did. You came over to that lady and you ifed in her face and cursed at her. And if she was a different type of bitch, you would have got hit just off of reflexes. If Drew wasn't the type of person that she is, you probably would have got hit off a reflex. Cause I probably, if she would have did that to me, I probably would have right hooked her because of the way she jutted out into her face. I just probably instinctually, you don't buck at somebody like that and expect not to get hit. So for me, I feel like you were definitely being aggressive. You were trying to make this a moment. It didn't make any sense. Now people are questioning if you have a problem, if you may be on some substances. Okay, we don't know. We don't know over here. I listen, I won't act as if I know, but I know I heard a lot of people saying that it looked like Marlo might need rehab or something. They try to make me go to rehab. I say no, no, no. Okay. Yes, I've been black, but when I come back, you know, no, no. I ain't got the time, and if my daddy thinks I'm fine, try to make me go to rehab. She needs to think about it because extensive in-house therapy might be very therapeutic for Marlo, whether she has a substance abuse problem or not. Maybe it's alcohol. I don't know, but Marlo's on her clown shit because she proceeds to argue with Kenya from a space that makes no sense. You just start saying shit. Well, Kenya tries to run everything. Kenya tries to run everything. Marlo, it's her trip. That's what she's supposed to do. It's her trip, bitch. That's what happens. Sheree complained about her room and all of that, but y'all, I didn't like. Has Sheree ever planned a trip? Somebody mentioned it. I can't remember if it was the Brooke Ashley. I can't remember, or if it was Erica. Girl, I've been watching people reviews while I've been out of town, so I don't know who it was. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm sorry. My head's just it's doing something and it's annoying me. But I'm trying to figure out, has she ever done her own, like, situation, because I feel like I don't think Sheree has ever planned a trip, because y'all know a lot of times they have to pay for their trips, like at least some of it they have to pay for it. And yeah, we know Sheree can't afford it. Sheree can't never afford nothing, girl. Okay, Sheree can't. That's why we was trying to figure out who was paying that chef that she had over at her house. Girl, who paying the chef? Is the chef getting paid? Cause it looked like the chef may not, I don't know. It looked like she might be the only person that's getting paid. The chef. We don't know if nobody else getting paid, girl, over there with Shaq. So Sheree, at least the lights on. So everybody was complaining about their hotels, but it's kind of like y'all are in Alabama. I don't know what y'all thought y'all was gonna get. Um, but whatever. Marlo complained about the small bottles of champagne. She wanted a big bottle of champagne. You was gonna complain anyway. They're getting ready to go, and Kenya tells Mayetta she need to turn around and go change her clothes because they're going to a classy event. They're going to a classy based charity event, girl. And you can't come down here with your two piece, shiny, short set looking like more money, more problems. Okay? Like, no, you can't come with us to the charity event looking like, a music video with mates. Like, you can't do that. And I was just kind of like, if I was Mayetta, I probably would have been like, I can and I will. If you can go in a dress that barely covers your ass, then I can go in this short set. I would have went just like I was. I would have. I'm not going upstairs to change my clothes so that you can leave me and act like I wasn't ready on time. And Mayetta was being nice about it, if you ask me. She really was. Kenya sometimes takes advantage of the fact that people be trying to be like, nice about things. Cause that was a moment where you just couldn't have talked to me like that and it would have went over well. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been like, I'm not changing clothes. So either I'm coming or I'm not coming. Okay. It was funny because Marlo called Mayetta her emotional support companion, and I was dying laughing because that's exactly what it felt like. No, thank you, Fee, for the super chat. I would, girl, listen, at this age, I choose not to upset myself sometimes. I choose not to upset myself sometimes. And I feel like this would be upsetting myself if I was to sit and watch Jason Lee and Marlo just hate on people from their seats. Both mad at Candy. He mad because Candy don't want to interview with him. And she's mad because, of the way her life turned out and the decisions that she made. Girl, I don't know. You're going to have to ask Marlo why she's so upset. Because she is, okay? But when they get to the charity event, it's not the vibe Kenya thought it was. Marlo calls her a low rent Carrie Bradshaw. I was like, so what's yours? What's yours? Because yours is definitely giving, you know, pretty woman without the happy ending. But I'm gonna leave you alone about it. Um, the girls were taken away from the event, so production was asked to leave. Marlo says it's karma for Kenya controlling them the whole day, and I'm just like, then when is your karma coming, Marlo? Because you treat people like shit all the time. You act like an ass with people all the time, girl. I don't know. They feel like something else is going on. Like Kenya is just trying to get out of, you know, like just trying to get out of I guess being there with them. So they go back to her hotel room and Marlo starts kicking at her door. And she's like, "Bitch, what's wrong with you? My child is in here sleeping. What the fuck is wrong with you?" Like she come to the, door cursing her out. And I I feel like, yeah, something's wrong with Marlo. Like I think that something is seriously wrong with Marlo. Oh, I'm freezing again? YouTube is freezing, Bondi? Okay. Girl, I don't know. I don't know why it's happening like this today. I'm going to give it a second. Hopefully, the playback isn't like this. Hopefully, the playback isn't like this. I don't know why they doing me like this. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all refresh it. If y'all can, refresh it. Instagram is great. I came on from YouTube too. Okay. All right. Yeah, y'all just go ahead over to Instagram if it's acting a fool. And y'all let me know. Even if refresh is freezing again. Somebody said refreshing works. This is the end of the review anyway, girl. And you know what? Depending on how the internet works, I will probably come back to y'all later. Because I need to go to the gym. I need to get my workout done, even though I don't feel like it right now. But YouTube is acting weird. Either way, yeah, girl, something's wrong with Marlo. Something's wrong with Marlo. Marlo, I think, is realizing that she doesn't have much to offer Real Housewives of Atlanta, so she's gonna have to act a fool in order to keep her peach. And she's also worried that that might not work in her favor as well. So we're just gonna have to see how things continue to progress on this season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. But so far, I'm entertained, girl. I'm glued in. We'll see. Um, let's see. I want to read another case song. Could you please do a review on Dream Girls in the House of Dirt, which is currently on Peacock? Girl, I must see. It's a lot. Why was she banging on Kenya's door? I don't know. I guess she thought that Kenya was just in there trying to hide from them. And she was like, put Brooklyn in another room. I'm like, put Brooklyn in another room. Bitch, don't tell me what to do with my child. You done lost your damn mind. And we supposed to believe you Mom Tea of the Year over there, huh? Girl, go to hell. Anyway, I'm just going to end the live right here because YouTube is not cooperating and that's upsetting. Hopefully the playback isn't messed up, but we'll see, child. I appreciate y'all for fucking with me, and I'll see y'all in the next one, hopefully, y'all. Bye.